No, you can't have secrets because there's a reason for them not knowing stuff.
Well, welcome to A Cup of Tea with Bree, where I get to know some of North Queensland's most amazing parents, incredible business people and inspiring characters. Now, today's guest is passionate about sustainability and waste reduction. She is an Enyo-preneur and loves converting homes to chemical-free cleaning. So please welcome the one, the only, the amazing Anne Naylor. How are you, Anne?
I'm very well, thank you, Bree. That was a hell of an introduction.
Well, you're pretty amazing with all that you've done, because you've done some pretty amazing things with Enyo.
Absolutely, yes. And sometimes I have to pinch myself, just to realise that, hey, yeah, that really happened.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. Yeah,
you've done so well. So
amazing.
we'll find out more about that. So I won't ask you too many questions about that yet, because we'll save that for a bit later. So I want to start from the beginning, Anne.
Okay.
Can you tell me about your childhood? Where were you born? Did you have siblings?
Yes. So I was born in Mareeba.
Okay.
So I'm actually living closer to where I was born now than I was in Cairns. So that's really nice. I was born the eldest of 3 children.
Okay.
2 brothers. And I grew up on a tobacco farm outside of Dimbula.
Wow.
Yeah, and we moved here when I was 13.
Okay, where from?
So from Dimbula to Cairns,
yep.
And for our education, our high school education. And it was really funny because back then there were 33,000 people in Cairns.
Yeah.
No traffic lights. We used to go canoeing down the street when it rained.
Wow!
And I lived in Collinson Street, can you believe it?
Oh my gosh!
Up
the road from where we are now.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you can canoe still.
No.
Down the street in the wet.
No.
So, what was childhood like? It sounds like a lot of fun.
Childhood was good because, we lived in the country and my dad was loved fishing and camping, so we spent a lot of school holidays away from the farm, up the Cape and all over the place, on the beach sometimes. But yeah, it was really good. And I guess we got the grounding for growing things and all that good stuff. That sustainability sort of kicked in right from an early age, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what did you want to be when you grew up? Because obviously, being an Enyo-preneur wasn't probably on the radar back then.
No, it wasn't. I actually wanted to be a teacher.
Okay.
Yeah. So that went west.
Ah.
Never eventuated.
Never did it.
But I do believe what I do with Enyo is teaching anyway. So,
absolutely.
It's come around full circle.
Yeah. So what made you get into Enyo then?
Went along to a demo, loved it. At the time I was working for Hastings Dairying.
Okay.
And I worked there for 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So I looked after safety, health, environment, and quality. You know what I'm going to say next, don't you, Bree?
Yeah, I do. I want to hear it.
So obviously when I started using Enyo, I realised really quickly that it actually epitomised everything that I was passionate about. So, and the catalyst was my daughter Rochelle said, well, Mum, if you do Enyo, you can pick Riley up from kindy on Monday afternoons.
Aww.
And that was me done.
So you went out and you started your Enyo-preneur business.
Yes, I did. Yes, and
you're one of the first in Australia, really. You were
no, not at all.
You've been doing it for a long time. You've just done so well with it because you've won some pretty big awards.
Yes, so 16 years next month.
Yep.
But it has been in Australia for 31 years.
Okay.
So. So I'm sort of halfway through the system, I guess.
Yeah.
And it has been a great journey, I must admit. But now I've lost my train of thought, Bree. What were we talking about?
We were talking about your journey into Enyo-preneur and into Enyo and why you chose that industry.
Yes. So it was really quick and easy to be able to do that, and Mike with his support. I didn't have to work for Hastings any longer in a full-time role, and the rest is history, really.
Never looked back.
Never looked back. I've never regretted the decision ever, not ever. It's been a really good thing for me.
That's great. So tell me something then that most people don't know about you.
Now, if
I want some secrets.
No, you can't have secrets because there's a reason for them not knowing stuff. I actually asked Mike before we came in what I would answer to that. So,
And
but there's a lot of, I guess, not a lot of people know a lot about me. So, I guess, doing the Queen's Baton Relay in 2006 was pretty special.
yeah.
And also, and that came about because the Lions Club nominated me for my service to Scouting and Lions. And then I was also awarded a Paul Harris Fellowship by Rotary
Wow.
as a first non-Rotarian for 50 years through the Cairns West Rotary Club
Wow.
for my service to Scouting as well.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, so there's been things along the way that, and you don't do stuff for awards or,
No.
but it's just sort of,
It is always nice to be acknowledged, though.
yeah, and it's just happened that way, so yeah.
That's amazing.
But that's professionally, wow.
Yeah.
Where do I start?
So, what's your proudest professional achievement then?
I think being inducted into the Enyo Hall of Fame,
Yes.
yeah, that was pretty amazing. And how they do it is it's like This Is Your Life.
Yep.
So they, by stealth, get your family to tell all the little gossy bits and send in photos. And then at the night of the gala dinner at Festival, they then start off with the video presentation. And of course, as soon as they say, our 2014 Hall of Famer was the eldest born of Jean and Alec Fakney. It's got to be me.
Yeah.
But nobody else knows at that point except for Mike and the people that were actually seconded to get photos together. And it's everyone's panning the room to see who is it.
Because how many people were in that room at that time?
Yeah, it was I think probably about 300 and something.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was a really good,
A moment.
blew me away.
I bet.
Absolutely blew me away, because generally speaking, a Hall of Famer inductee is set for people who've been in the business for 15 years or more.
Yep.
So I'd only been in for 7 years at that time, so
That's amazing.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, just another pinch me, yeah. It was pretty incredible, yeah.
What about your proudest personal
Oh.
achievement?
I think currently, what we're doing currently,
Yep.
because we're actually living sustainably, and what we've created in Atherton for ourselves and the garden and everything else, it's just brilliant. We're so happy. We've never been as happy, and just living the dream, really.
Aww.
And still doing my Enyo and still, reaching out to people and making that difference. It's just been
That's
amazing.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And tell me, if you could have dinner with 3 people, whether past or present, who would they be and why?
Okay, well, I thought long and hard about this, and you know what? I've chosen my 3 grandsons.
Aww.
They're aged 22, 20 and 18,
Yep.
and they're just the most gorgeous, well-rounded, beautiful young men. And I have such a lot of fun with them when we're together, and I reckon I'd be super comfortable having dinner with them all, and we'd have a great time.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Grandsons.
Yeah,
Boys are the best.
yeah, they are. Ooh.
Girls
I
are
better
too.
retract that.
Yeah, girls are too. And final question, Anne, what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
I think the best piece of advice is actually just a saying that I know, which is try not, do or do not, there is no try.
Yeah.
So that has been what my mantra has been. And I've done a lot of training with NLP and things like that, and doing your personal coaching as well. And it's been really great. It's been a great journey, but that mantra really sticks with me. It's written on my computer at home, and it's something that you've just got to do it.
Yep, do it.
Yeah.
Take it from Anne right now. If you're watching this and you're supposed to be doing something else, hop off and do it. But give us a like first or a comment, that'd be great. Well, Anne, thank you so much for having a cup of tea with me today. It's so nice to catch up and hear about your wonderful journey. If you want to find out more about Enyo, she's the queen of Enyo, so get in touch with her. But Thank you so much. It's so lovely to see you. And
You
if you would like to see more episodes, then make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on a new episode of A Cup of Tea with Brie. See you next time.